Hi everyone, and welcome to this presentation that marks the recent partnership between Accounts Flow and Fintech to bring you the freedom of touch-free invoice capturing directly into QuickBooks Online. Let's begin by identifying what details of the invoice are captured. Product descriptions, product codes and SKUs, line-by-line item giving the customer the most detailed account coding possible, item quantities, and item costs, all captured with 100% accuracy, and no manual data entry, eliminating those possible errors. This is going to save your customers hours of unnecessary labour time and costs, and possibly even a potential fire hazard just like this one. The data is imported immediately into QuickBooks Online as soon as Fintech sends the invoice. That's zero time delay. It also allows for timely inventory updates for accurate stock on hand. How is this done? It's achieved by Accounts Flow integrating Fintech's file structure to the exact customer setup in QuickBooks Online, utilising their established file transfer protocols, standards, and security features. This integration goes well beyond just touchless invoice capture into QuickBooks Online. The distributor invoices won't just be made available, but will be automatically assigned to the correct cost centre, like a store, if multiple locations are available. The correct QuickBooks vendor, so there's no looking up or matching required. And the correct account, for example, wine, beer, liquor, non-alcohol, or a miscellaneous, if the chart of accounts is to that level. Otherwise, it will be coded directly to the cost of goods sold account utilised by the business, making this not only a touchless invoice capture, but a touchless accounting, coding, processing and reconciliation process. This touchless process is achieved by an easy three-step setup which allows the customer to tell us exactly how to match their locations, vendors and cost of goods sold accounts to what is sent from Fintech's invoices. So let's firstly get started with the customer's sign-up process. To get the customer started with this touchless invoice capture, direct them to the following landing page. Select the Sign Up button here in the top right-hand corner. Fill out the Get Started form. If the customer has more than one store location, they have the opportunity to tick the I have multiple store locations box. That will present an additional form that can be completed, and once that's done, then they just click Sign Up. Many times the customer has store locations that may not be current Fintech customers, and that's okay because we've specifically designed this option for the customer to let us know all of their locations and send that back to Fintech. This will give you the opportunity to touch base with the customer and sign these locations up for not only this service but additional Fintech offerings. Let's go back to the sign-up procedure. After submitting the form, the customer will receive this automatic email to verify their email address for security. Once verified, the customer then receives a "Thanks for signing up" email, informing them that the application has been forwarded to Fintech for approval. The customer will be notified by Accounts Flow once approved, which is a 1 to 2 day turnaround. The customer can now start setting up their account. A quick step guide PDF is attached to an email to assist the customer with this easy three-step process. Back on the landing page, the customer logs in again in the right-hand corner. Then they are directed to the Fintech Accounts Flow homepage to invite them to connect with QuickBooks Online. Customers then sign into QuickBooks using their QuickBooks Online email ID and password. Once they've signed in, they may need to select the appropriate company if they have more than one. But after clicking Next, users will be prompted to connect to the Fintech Accounts Flow app, and by clicking Connect, they will be brought back to the Fintech Accounts Flow app. Now that sign up and login is complete, let's begin the 3-step setup process. Step 1. Customers select the default account from the drop-down screen. The account options are from their chart of accounts in their QuickBooks Online. Step 2. If the customer uses class location tracking in their QuickBooks Online, they can match each of their Fintech stores with the appropriate class location. And finally, step 3, they match the vendors coming from Fintech to their QuickBooks vendors. This is where they select if they want invoices sent automatically into their QuickBooks Online. And that's it, all done. There is feedback reporting to let the customer know when files have been transferred and if there are errors, like if duplicate invoice numbers have been found, which would mean the invoice has already been manually entered, or their accounting period for an invoice has been closed. Let's briefly now take a look at how the invoice looks inside QuickBooks. Customers will go to where they normally see all their invoices, which is in the Expenses section, to view a summary level of all their bills. Here, they will see their list of distributor invoices automatically loaded. They simply select the invoice they would like to review and approve. Upon selecting the specific invoice, the customer will see all the detail line items within the invoice. Note that the invoice has already been pre-coded to hit the correct store, vendor, and cost of goods account by line item with all the descriptions, quantities, and prices. No more keying, just review and post. We believe all our customers should have the experience like Lizette from Mitchell Wines, and delivering this option to your customers will be easy, knowing that all Fintech invoices loaded automatically with no manual intervention. Invoices are coded directly to store, vendor, and accounting class. They can get started in 1 to 2 days, and it's an easy 3-step setup. This is going to save hours of manual labour, which is money saved. We hope you have found this presentation inspiring and look forward to serving customers with you in a